know kasi it's been decades and marami na rin nangyari tapos sabay, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Di ba tayo nagsasabi ng hello? So, hello?
Hello. 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 Hello.
When we are kids, it's normal to think of just wanting to play and have fun until you're tired. To be honest, like other kids, it was the same thing for me. Until life decided I don't need that kind of thing and happiness, I guess.
After nun, the next thing I know, I was living my life in hell. For no exact reason and for unknown reason, started when I was 6. I feel like during the time I was like being too young and naive to understand everything to the point na nabubuli na ako and emotionally and physically drained by those things, by those people, and somehow we just, become something deeper. I don't know how to explain anymore kasi, I don't know, it just happens sometimes.
I did. I told my teachers during that time, kaso napagalitan lang sila ng gusto, sabay. In the end, ako yung napagbuntungan ng hininga. Pero wala eh. Ang sakit niya lang. What they did during that time pala, they hurt me physically and mentally. Ang sakit niya pa rin from time to time. Pero what happened is just happened, you know. Nakakainis lang sometimes na ganun. Like, I don't know. Tapos nun, naalala ko pa is, sinabi ko sa parents ko, especially my mom. Tapos ang ginawa niya is, she told me na dapat sabihin ko sa teacher. Napagalitan nga yun ng araw na yun, yung mga bully ko. Tapos ako yung napagbuntungan nila ng hininga. Yung encouragement na kailangan ko, dapat nung araw na yun, like, support, didn't get. Doon na yata nag-start yung para din ako nagsasabi sa kanila ng mga problems ko and all. Para saan pa, diba? Para saan pa? For me, grade 5 is like an aftershock, not because I'm still classmate with those bullies, but because of the trauma and mark they left with me. First day ng school noon, 5th grade ako. Mga panahon parang ayoko nang pumasok kasi having panic attack. Halos hindi ako makahinga. Papasok ako noon ng classroom namin. Hindi ko kasi alam kung klase ko pa ba yung mga taong yun, ang bully sa akin o hindi. So, talagang grabe yun. Parang gusto ko nang ayoko nang pumasok. Sabay siya masabi sa parents ko. When I found out they are not going to be my classmate anymore, I somehow felt relief and I thought I finally have a normal 5th grade year. Not until I was blamed into doing something I didn't and forced to pay for someone else's fault, which somehow makes everything worse because the panic attack I have when the 5th grade was starting came back. And somehow my parents found out about it because it highly stresses me out. It was the time when I was inside the church with my dad, and suddenly the pastor's sermon matches my problem for the first time. Yet it actually shocked me and almost made me cry. After the church time, I actually told my dad about it nervously. And it actually the first time that it happened, and from time to time now, it also happened when I'm being so stressed out. Grade 6 was probably the sun after the rain for me as a child back then, after all the bad things that happened from kindergarten up to grade 5. If you're asking me bakit, parang naging best school year yung 6th grade ko. Kasi I meet my friends, genuine ko mga kaibigan during that time. Anyway, saka I got to enjoy buhay yung that time. Parang yung taon na nagaya ako from bullies. So that's also that time na parang hindi ako masyadong na-judge ng tao. Unlike today, charot. Saka I got to know K-pop and dance to one. Competitive. Junior high school for me feels like competition and all about proving myself. It somehow becomes such a norm and motivational drive during that time, which somehow started when I became part of section 1 during 7th grade.
So, being in that section, like, section 1, nung grade 7 ako, feeling ko, ang smarty ko. Like, ang tali-talino ko noon, pasabay, and all. Kasi, kasali ako sa section na yun. During that time na napasali din ako sa section na yun, yung parang time na pilingero ako. Pero, akala mo lang yun. Pero hindi pala, ganon. Ang sakit niya, medyo. Kasi, akala ko, matalino dun ako. Talented? That time? I'm thinking na hindi naman. Kasi, magugulat kayo nun. Kung nandun kayo, magugulat kayo kung gaano kahindi. Ako talented that time. Kasi, dude, like sis,
I didn't actually have hobbies for fun at first. I have those to distract myself from the fact I have messed up brain that always want me to get to do something I shouldn't. Because I was not born talented or genius, which somehow feels frustrating on my part. So I'm just, learn one or copied some from someone that later on I somehow managed to become good at, to the point it become my own too. At the fact I've just enjoy learning and knowing things.
like seriously, I said yes. Kasi nakalabas na ako ng na yon section 1. Kasi nga nakaka-pressure siya.
Happy and all during this time because when they say senior high will be your best school year, they were right about that one. But what they didn't tell you is the fact it also the time you will get all pressured and stressed up a lot, especially since you're almost adult and career was important for a lot.
One thing I hate about adulting, like adulthood was like expected to suck things out even though na kahit big deal yung isang bagay. Like, what yun may to do? To be all smiley kahit naman for me napaka big deal nung isang bagay just because you always see me as one. Like, that's adulthood. Always need to be look like that. But hindi naman. Diba? what exactly happened when I was 18? Maybe yung time na na-realize ko na I was just a seasonal learner. Like, nakaka-keep up lang ako sa mga genius kong kaibigan kasi they was able to help me to understand. After na na-realize ko na hindi pala ako fast learner, na ito which is highly affected me during the time na malala yung pandemic.
There are also things I actually did give up during this time, which used to be something I always known for having and being one. It's like pandemic become an adulthood eye-opener for me that I ended up losing a lot of things I thought for me was important, things I thought I'm passionate about and love.
Was it easy? No. Not really. Maybe yes. Pero at first, oo naman. Pero nung few months na before graduation, yun na siya. Yung hirap na siya. Like, parang ayoko na pala.
It didn't become easy to me, especially during this time, to be honest. As an average student with an average grades, applying to lots of public university without the entrance exam because of pandemic and without backups and all, there are times I was thinking to stop. Especially also during this time, we cannot afford the tuition for the private university. At the fact I want to get nursing, which quite expensive. We all know it's not really an accessible program for all talaga. Knowing the amount of things you need to buy and pay throughout the whole time you're studying.
So, with the help of my parents' hard work naman, we are reaching to the point now na I am almost graduating.
Hello, my name is Raven Marin Kimanlangit and I am 19 years old and today is April 20, 2022 at exactly 9:58 a.m. My height is 4'11" and I'm currently taking BSN. I am first year and currently second sem na kami.
I remember having that one specific dream premonition one time during the time I was still deciding if I will continue going to college or not, about me entering that one specific building entrance of that one specific university that I'm actually currently in right now, like few months before I even know what university that is and where it is.
So, grabe naman sa predict mga be. Hindi ko naman pinipredict. Wala naman ako napipredict na mga bagay-bagay. I mean, mapapaniginipan mo siya. Sabay, the next thing yun nung nangyayari na lang siya. Kasi, hindi mo naman mapipredict yun. Lalo na sa akin. Kakalimutan ko siya agad. Sabay, sa matter of fact na kailan ko siya nag-start mangyari, I was 6th grade that time. Nung una ako nagkaroon ng dream premonition, nangyari yung, totoong nangyari yung prediction sa kanya. Hindi prediction. Yung panaginip ko sa kanya, tapos sabay nagkasakit siya, which is inevitable naman mangyari. So, is dead lang. Nakaramdam ba ako ng guilty kay Tara meant to happen kasi nagkasakit naman siya? Sometimes, oo. Pero hindi ko naman siya masyadong dinidibdib since, yun nga, inevitable siya. Saka, during that time din kasi na sinabi ko siya sa dad ko, hindi ko alam pag sinabi ko pala siya sa iba, magiging worse siya. So, kind of fault ko din. Siguro. Kaya medyo nagigilty ako. Pero, hindi ko naman siya masyadong dinidibdib katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina. Okay naman ako.
Why you ask? Because I want to be known. Not known in terms like become an influencer too or something like that. But I want to be known for what I can do. For being myself. I want to be remembered as someone who actually did something aside from the fact I always get shy most of the time due to lack of confidence and all from all the things I have experienced in the past. But still, I want to be remembered. I don't want to live just to live nothing. Because I was born with no prospect, no title of land or whatsoever under my name, nor I came from known family or have the type of field where I can be wherever I wanna be. So,
I want to change that at least. Kasi sabi nga nila, live your life to the fullest. And here I am, doing so. Kung nakasulat man sa fate ko na ganito yung mangyayari at ganyan, I will not believe it. So I will planning to write my own destiny. So screw those things. I will do everything to my accord and strength na gawin lahat na makakaya ko para mag. So I want to create that, which is I would love to do every single day. Oh, diba? Hindi ko yun.
it is during the time when the two known authors and public figures I know in social media got bashed for having questionable issues.
The point na parang pinostpone ko lahat ng gusto kong gawin back then kasi sa sobrang takot ko. So, the feeling of being scared naman is nandiyan pa rin siya. Pero I believe na as long as I'm doing what I love and I'm being myself, honestly, I can feel na malalagpasan ko ang lahat.
Stay true to yourself. Don't get it over your head. Just enjoy the moment. Breathe. It's okay. Not being too hard. Not being annoying or whatever they think. And nothing bad will happen. You are good at what you do. And you are exactly everything you need. Embrace it. Take it. It's not too much of you. And you will do great at it. And you will be just fine. Because you are still young. And there is still so much for you to know and see.
Ang hinihiling ko lang for my 22 years old self is do what makes you happy. As long as na wala kang tinatapakan tao and all, you can do it. Everything you wanted. And you can be whatever you wanted to be. As long as ginagawa mo yung best mo. Don't be lazy, girl. Kaya mo yan. Naniniwala ako. Kaya natin.